Hello, everyone, and welcome. I hope you're all doing wonderful, and welcome to my new weekly podcast where I will be discussing everything to do with films, series, and anything to do with the entertainment business industry. You decide. Yes, at the end of every week on a Saturday or a Sunday, we will be discussing entertainment, and as at start we will just be having me, and soon we will build up and we will have more people discussing films and series and everything. So we have four topics we have to discuss today, so let's just get straight into it. So on our first topic today, we have the new Galactus design that has been leaked. So hold on, let me just pull up the image. Right, so hold on. Galactus. I did have it, and then it's just disappeared, so that's just brilliant, isn't it? That's just absolutely fantastic. Is that it? Of course you get that. So basically we have the Galactus design, which is very comic accurate. It's incredibly... There it is, okay. So we have the Galactus design, which is extremely comic accurate. Everything is just perfect. He has the horns, the eyes, the beaming blue eyes, the helmet, everything. The armor, the leather. I don't know who's Galactus's suit designer. who makes that? But yeah, this design is perfect to a T. And if you're going to be one of them people that are nitpicking, going after, oh no, I don't like it. It's not to my standards of. Yeah, whatever. It's shut up. We've got an almost perfect, and pretty much is perfect. The only problem I have is the colours is too saturated, I think. It's not enough purple, enough blue. But hey, it's only... can you say it's rendered? It's not... Is it AI rendered? It's not... It's official. It's what he's officially going to look like. I just hope when he's on the big screen, he looks more purple. And from the two bits we've got from the trailers we've seen, he does look a bit more of a darker purple, which is at least good, because this is more of a faded out pink, in my opinion. I think it's more of a grey pink, and the blue looks more like a purple. So yeah, it's perfect. It's perfect. This is what we're gonna get. Amazing. I just hope it's a little bit more brighter, just a little bit more brighter, and that's the only thing. They've got the design perfect, they just haven't got the colouring perfect, and you can't go wrong with that. With what we've seen, with how the Thing looks, Johnny Storm looks, and Sue Storm looks, and Reed looks, they all look amazing. I hope my standards are just met. I just hope they're met, because I am so passionate about the Fantastic Four. I grew up on these movies, the 2000s one, the first one, and the Rise of Silver Surfer, and yeah, this is going to be an improvement. This is obvious improvement from what we're going to get, and I just can't wait. I'm so excited for this movie. This is one of my most anticipated. When I did my most anticipated movies, I did have Fantastic Four in second, I think, but I think I'm going to push it up to probably first. Seeing the trailer for the new Jurassic World movie, it's probably, I want to say Jurassic World and Fantastic Four, and then Superman drops. It's 50-50. And we've got a new clip of the Fantastic Four, which shows us them go Johnny, Sue, and Reed in the elevator. How Johnny thinks he can be quicker than the elevator, and this background voice bringing up how will they make it in time to whatever. But yeah. We got that. We've seen a new look at the Fantastic car, I think it is. The Fantastic Four's car, which looked good. Everything that's from this movie looks amazing. I'm so excited. I hope we'll see a post-credit scene with a little bit of the Thunderbolts or the New Avengers cast. I do hope we will see something of them, as in the post-credit scene for the Thunderbolts, we obviously get the Fantastic Fours, Rocket entering our 616 universe, aka the MCU. So yeah, I hope we get a little bit of that, or a little bit of something, because what a lot of us believe, and I think it is true, that the post-credit scene for the Thunderbolts is a scene that will be taken from Avengers Doomsday. So yeah, yeah, I hope, and I do think a scene from Avengers Doomsday that will be in that movie will be a possible post-credit scene of a Fantastic Four. I do hope we see the new Avengers, before Doomsday. As we were getting later, it's been delayed, obviously, so we're possibly having 18 months as of when we've seen Fantastic Four. 18 months of no Marvel movie, which is gonna be hard. But we've got some DC movies coming out, a Star Wars movie, an Avatar movie coming out. We've got some good movies coming out. We've got quite a couple. But yeah, this design is very good. I'm very happy with it. Wish it was a little bit more purple and blue, but that's my only problem. Hopefully, he can be as big as we want him to in the movie, because obviously he shrinks down. As many of us believe, he's trying to find something or someone. Franklin Richards, many of us believe, who is obviously confirmed to be in the movie for quite a major part. And another theory is off topic. Well, is it off topic? It's not. It's in the Fantastic Four, but it's had to do with Galactus. Is the Silver Surfer we're getting, Shalabal. I do believe she will get killed off. I do not think she will survive. I don't think she'll survive this movie, but if she does, I think she'll get killed off in the Avengers movies coming up, and then I think we'll get there are Morin Rads. Hold on, let me just check. Obviously, we can just say Silver Surfer, but then we've got to get the difference of Shalabal's Silver Surfer. And yeah, Silver Surfer name. Is it gonna? It never gives you a simple answer, Google, does it? Never a simple answer. Bro, just give me the name. Oh my god. It never gives you a simple. Norin Rad. Thank you. I knew it was Borin Rad or Norin Rad. I knew it was something rad. Okay, so Norin Rad. I do believe after Avengers Doomsday, somewhere, I do believe we will get Norin Rad as our Silver Surfer, which does mean, actually, there was rumours of there being what is it? I got it, I had it remembered, and now I've just completely forgotten. It has Gladiator, Silver Surfer, and a couple others. Oh my god, why am I blanking on it? Hold on. Silver Surfer Gladiator comic. I'll just put that in. Surely that's got. No. And he Annihilators. Dyslexic moment. I apologise. I couldn't read. The Annihilators. I got it. I should have had that prepared, but I didn't know where I was going with this. The Annihilators. I do believe if Galactus does get killed or is stuck in his universe, and we get our 616 Silver Surfer, then I do believe it will be Norin Rad. Whether the Silver Surfer of our 616 universe exists already and he's already as he appears, then it's very possible we will get Silver Surfer Norin Rad as our Silver Surfer. But I don't know. I'm a nerd, but I'm not that much of a nerd. Does Silver Surfer, he always gets his powers from Galactus, doesn't he? He's his herald, he gets his powers from Galactus. Is it possible he can get his powers otherwise from someone else? I'm not sure, because otherwise that means Galactus from that universe or our universe will have to give him his powers, which means I don't know. Does that mean Galactus can come over from the Fantastic Four universe to our universe, and then his Silver Surfer Shalabal dies, and then he has to get a new Herald? I don't know. And then Galactus. I'm just curious as what's going to happen to Galactus. Will he die? Will he get trapped in that universe, or will he come over to our universe? I'm really curious to what's going to happen. I do believe Shalabal will die. I don't know about Galactus. I cannot wait, and this is why I'm so excited for Fantastic Four and why it's one of my top 3 anticipated movies. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. But yeah, we've got a little bit off topic with Silver Surfer, but I think we needed to get into that. I'm sorry I got a little off topic with that and got confused on the Annihilators. I was watching a podcast, John Campion, shout out to him, I love his podcast. And they were going over, and I was like, oh, I'm going to discuss that on my podcast. But yeah, this Annihilators, there is rumours they are going to do a Annihilators movie, which would be brilliant. I did get confused on Gladiator and Hercules at one point. Will we see oh my god, will we see Hercules anytime soon? Maybe in the new Thor movie when they eventually do that. But yeah, leave in the comments, what do you think of the new Galactus design? I think it is amazing and so comic accurate. Just wish it was a tiny bit more pink and a tiny bit more blue, or a little bit more purple and a little bit more blue. That's it. Leave in the comments what you think. On to our second topic. Right. Alright, there we go. I had to do a little bit of research quickly, so I was just like, I'll just cut the feed, cut the camera, just do a little bit of research, and thank God I did, because this next topic is very big, and that's a lot of information I want to go over. So, this next topic is Marvel are delaying Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars to now. Avengers Doomsday is the 18th of December and Secret Wars is the 7th of May. Oh, sorry. 2026, 18th of December and 2027, 7th of May. I did just Google these, so these are the dates. They might have changed them, and I can almost guarantee they're probably going to delay both. Probably not both, but very much so Secret Wars. Because I think they're going to realise, we're not going to be able to do this in this amount of time, we're going to have to delay even more. And maybe this is that moment of, oh no, we have to delay even more. And I think they're going to have to do it again and again and again. Which is annoying, because it's like, don't tell us when you're going to do it, just do it. And then tell us when you've got everything figured out. But I can see it from both point of views of like, oh, we had to because our whole fandom is going against us and they're falling out of love with us and they think we're going to bomb every single movie. So I can see it from why they did it and why they wanted to get all the fans hyped and excited for it, which I do understand. So I'm like, fair enough with that. You did get us excited, and we're excited that Robert Downey Jr. is playing Doom now, so I do understand it. But it's just like, it's annoying. But you wouldn't have even needed to do that if you didn't need to rush all these movies. And I get that with Kevin Feige not being in command of his own universe, and the guy before, who I believe was Bob Paycheck. I'm butchering. I know it's Summit Paycheck. Bob Paycheck. Summit Bob, I think. But the guy before that, that isn't in command anymore. And Kevin Feige has now got command and has taken his franchise back to the glory days. Yeah, the guy before, he wanted quantity over quality. Quality over quantity, not the other way round. It doesn't work, and we've seen that now. Quality over quantity for the past 10 years worked. As soon as you change it, face first. No, it just doesn't work. It's no. We wouldn't be in this mess if it weren't for him. Bob Paycheck. I think it's Bob Paycheck. It's he's put this franchise in the mud, and you hate to see it. You do. If you're a Marvel fan, you hate to see it, and it's sad. It really is. But we're getting better. We're getting better. Brand New World. No, that's a Spider-Man movie. Brave New World. It was okay. Wasn't what we wanted, but it was fine. That was still half of the movie was before Kevin Feige got ownership of his franchise back. So whether to see what Kevin Feige took over and changed, I would love to know. Deadpool and Wolverine, I think Kevin Feige had a big say in that, and that was obviously a success. Thunderbolts is getting great reviews, but it's struggling a little bit in the box office. It's still doing very well, but in its last couple of weeks, it's been a bit iffy. I love that movie, though. It's very good. Fantastic Four, I'm very excited for. And then we wait 18 months for the next movie. I think it's 18 months. I might be blanking on Spider-Man, which we will get into. And I'm not doing maths right now. It's May 7th. Is it May 7th? July. So if we do quick maths, I'm not mathematics, so I'm dyslexic as hell. But if we get July, it's a whole another year. It's a year if Spider-Man don't get delayed, hopefully. But dates for Doomsday. We'll get to Spider-Man after this, but we have got Jumanji 4, 11th of December, Dune Messiah, 18th of December, Ice Age 6, 18th of December, Shrek 5, 23rd of December. I missed Avengers Doomsday. Avengers Doomsday is also 18th of December. We've got 3 movies, big movies. I'm not much of a Dune fan, but Dune will make a lot of money. December's packed next year. It's absolutely packed. We've got a good December this year, and we've got a good December next year. I'm very excited. I'll probably check out most. I probably won't check out Dune Messiah because I'm not much of that fan. I'm very much a fan of that sci-fi kind of world. Star Wars, love it, and so on. But I don't know. I never really got into Dune Messiah. I wish I did, but I'm not much of a fan. Jumanji 4 obviously makes a lot of money. We've seen in the past couple franchises, and I'm excited for that. I will check it out. Ice Age 6, grew up on that franchise. We'll probably check it out. Shrek 5, easy. And Toy Story, God, where are we? 6, 5? Toy Story 5. If that releases in December, which we think it will, it'll obviously make a lot of money. But yeah, to release it here is a bit... Obviously Florence Pugh is going to be in Dune Messiah and Doomsday, that's confirmed. It's going to be a busy month for December. It's going to be an expensive month for December. But yeah, whether some of these movies, Ice Age, I love you, but you're going to want to change your date. Shrek 5, I think, is solid. Jumanji might want to push its date forward, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, Avengers Doomsday is obviously releasing in December, which is now pushed up, which moves Spider-Man brand new date forward into July 31st, 2026. We've got a bit of news for that. Yeah, we've got a bit of news for Spider-Man. So, thankfully, a lot of us were worrying Spider-Man brand new day wouldn't be a street-level movie. And that it would have to be dealing with a multiverse, and Sony's just yapping back of Kevin Feige and Tom Holland's next. We want this multiverse. Stick to street level. We haven't had a street level movie in a while. When I was younger, I hated Homecoming. That was a very much street level movie. I hated it. Now I'm older, I'm like, I love this. Not my top 10, probably not my top 15, but it's up there. I very much like it now as I got older and I understand movies a lot more. That said, I'm excited for this. I hope it's a street level movie, and I think a lot of that has to come from the Spider-Man games, with who our rumoured villains are going to be. That's being Scorpion, Boomerang, Tombstone, and Mr. Negative. The 3 that I said before, Scorpion, Boomerang, and Tombstone, are apparently going to be our side villains, are not main villains, and Mr. Negative will be our main villain. And it's rumoured that Mr. Negative will be played by Stephen Yeun, who was obviously going to play Sentry but didn't. I personally don't like the casting very much. I think Stephen Yeun gives me more of a hero vibe, but given the story for Mr. Negative or Mr. Lee, it's understandable. He had a very tragic backstory. Do they change that in the comments? I'm not sure. I'm just used to the game where Osborn experimented obviously on him and he killed his family accidentally. What they'll do in the movie, I'm not sure. I don't know how Mr. Negative will work. Obviously, Feast is in the MCU, so that could work. Stephen Yeun's a great actor. Excuse me, I love him in The Walking Dead, but as Mr. Negative, I'm not sure. I don't know. But I said the same about Sentry. I said the same about Lewis Pullman playing Sentry, and that turned out to be an amazing casting. I just think if Stephen Yeun is going to play Mr. Negative, he needs to get more of a jawline. He needs to get a bit... I don't know how tall he is. How tall is he? I think you need to be a good height. You need to be... When I think of Squid Games, I think of the front man, and I think that could be a Mr. Negative actor. I just want... It sounds stupid, but I want that aura. I want that... Oh my god, he gives me... Yeah, he's... Whoa. And Ewan just didn't give me that. It gives me the, like... I'm just happy. And maybe that's with him playing... What was it? Who did play in Walking Dead? Walking Dead... I'm not much of a Walking Dead fan, but... Is it going to tell me? No. Oh, series, not movie. Stephen Yeun. Brilliant. Thank you so much for giving me the casting. Where is it? Never gives you simple answers, does it? There it is. Glenn. Now, yeah, when I think of Stephen Yeun and I think of him playing Mr. Negative, I'm like, you're too nice. But that photo actually looks pretty good of Stephen Yeun with his goatee or his beard. That looks... how tall is he in feet? It's a weird question, but I think it's a genuine question with how tall Tom Holland is. Tom Holland's not the tallest. I don't know meters in height. Why doesn't Google just give you 5'7"? Now I'm not the tallest person, but when I want an actor, that's going to be at least a bit. And when I want Mr. Negative, I want a 6 foot actor at least, someone that's taller than Spider-Man. Tom Holland isn't the tallest, but I want something tall. I don't want Stephen Yeun as Mr. Negative. I think if he's got the beard and he bulks up more, I think he's got the facial features. I do think he has that. I think you need an Asian Korean actor to play Mr. Negative because of that is his background, that's his culture with all the Black Masks characters in the Spider-Man games. I think you need that. But yeah, I think you need a tall 6 foot actor, bulk with a strong jawline, which sounds silly, but it's true. Yeah, I don't think Stephen Yeun is right for Mr. Negative, but I can see him as an X-Men. I can see him as Mute. Is it Mute? Mute. I can see him as the shape-shifting character. I can see him as an X-Men. I can't see him as a villain. Whether that's because I haven't seen him in other projects. I haven't really seen him in Walking Dead. Who knows? It might surprise me when he gets casted. If he gets casted, amazing. As long as he does a good job and he gives a good performance, I don't care. I just think right now, not my guy. But who knows? Might surprise me. Yes, so Scorpion will obviously be in there. Watching that Spider-Man series, the recent one. Is it Homecoming? Not Homecoming, that's maybe. Oh my god, what is it? This is where I'm going to be excited when I get a companion or a guy, not a companion, but someone next to me. When I get someone next to me, I'm going to be like, can you research that? And I could just keep on chatting, and it's just going to be better. Oh, it's just, and then I just have to keep on yapping. This is why I'm good. My friends tell me I'm yapping a lot, and it's just like, I do. Series, I can't multitask. 2025. What? Series. 2025. I've recently watched it. Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. They changed. I know they changed the title. I just couldn't remember what the title is. I've fallen in love with Scorpion now after seeing this new show. Same. I mean, Tombstone. I guess not, because that's more of a younger, more naive, innocent Tombstone. But seeing him in the games, that's different. It's yeah. It depends on which Tombstone we're gonna get. I don't think we're gonna get a young Tombstone. I think we're gonna get a ready-made Tombstone. That's a gangster. That's a really gangster. Scorpion, obviously, was in jail with Vulture. What happened to Vulture, I don't know. Whether he's still in Morbius's universe. I still haven't watched Morbius, and I don't plan on. I'm only planning on watching, and I have only watched the Sony Venom movies. I ain't watching Madam Web. I ain't watching Morbius. I ain't watching any of the ones they released. Only Venom. I enjoyed the Venom. I'm happy with the way. But back to it. I hope we get the. I want how Scorpion acted in the Friendly Neighborhood series, but I want him to be more advanced. How he will, I don't know. Whether we could get introduced in Doc Ock, maybe, or Osborn technology. I don't know. I just hope we get a lot of Scorpion. Boomerang is obviously going to be in there. I don't know what he's going to play. I don't really know Boomerang that well, so I'm not going to comment much on him because I don't know him. But I know Tombstone more. I think Tombstone will be a ready-made or ready-to-go villain. Same with Scorpion. We obviously got introduced to him already. How far along he'll be, whether it'll just be like an open fight scene, which I hope they don't. The original story was going to be that that Kingpin was going to be involved and Daredevil was going to be in there, and yeah, it was Kingpin was going to get all vigilantes, which if you watch Daredevil, he does do that, so there is very good possibility. Yeah, and then they team up and obviously take Kingpin down, and Kingpin's hiring all these bad guys like Scorpion and Boomerang and Tombstone to take him out. So it does work. There are elements. I don't know. Could we see Spider-Man and Daredevil? Could we see Spider-Man and Daredevil in a Disney Plus show? They could have done that with Hawkeye. I mean, you see the end of Spider-Man No Way Home, and then you see Hawkeye final episode. They could have worked. It could have worked both Christmas time. Obviously, it didn't. It's all Sony, and they just such a bunch of twats, idiots, man, just absolute idiots. But it is what it is. Our final bit of agenda. Our final little bit on this topic is Avengers Secret Wars is getting delayed till 7th of May. I remember when Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars got announced so many years ago. It must be 3 years ago now. It feels like yesterday. I'm in year 11 now, and it's gone by. It's gone by. I did want to plan on seeing this with some friends, which I'm not friends with anymore, sadly. But it just brings back memories. Of what we could have been. I do wish we could have got both. I wish we could have got Kang Dynasty and this, but obviously things happen and it just doesn't happen. You just got to move on with it, haven't you? But Avengers Secret Wars to be delayed till 7th May 2027. And just the last little bit, we have got Marvel removed 3 unknown projects from their slate. We don't know what they were. A lot of people think one of them was Blade, which is sad to see because I really like Blade. And to what we could have got from the wardrobe designer for Sinners is the wardrobe design would have been a 1920s Western kind of fight, kind of atmosphere, which would have been brilliant. But then you start to go over it and you're like, you're going to have to invite vampires and they've been in for centuries. And it's just like, vampires have been centuries, and then you got all this mystical element. But then you think of it and you're like, you've had Eternals and they've been in there for centuries and centuries. And it's understandable because you have to bring in a whole new mythology and new lore and everything. And it's understandable. With the new reboot or whatever we're going to do after Secret Wars, then you can bring them in because you can't keep an amazing actor like Mahershala Ali in the dark, and you can't just keep on, no, we'll give you later, because an actor like that deserves his time to shine. It does. And with seeing Sinners, I want vampires. And I can't believe, if it was going to be anything like Sinners, It would have been amazing, especially if you got. I'm just saying, Ryan Coogler to do it. You seen he can do a Marvel movie. You can see he doing a Western vampire movie. It works. It works. But I'd say, yeah, that does it for this topic. What do you think of? Excuse me. What do you think of Marvel delaying Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars a whole year later? Now, on to our next topic. We move on to Lilo and Stitch and Mission Impossible success. Both of these franchises are having amazing success, have amazing weekends, being the open in 3 days domestically. On Lilo and Stitch's opening day, it earned 55 million. And Mission Impossible earned 24.8 million. Obviously, Lilo and Stitch being the biggest franchise being the biggest movies out of both of them, it's obvious. I mean, I saw something saying that Lilo and Stitch merchandise sold. Go on, yes. Lilo and Stitch merchandise sold just last year. How much do you think they sold? I'll give you 5 seconds. It's a big number. It is a big number. Get this. Lilo and Stitch merchandise, just last year, 2.2 billion. Lilo and Stitch merchandise sold 2.2 billion. I could not believe it. Shocked. Just on last year. Could this movie be $1 billion franchise? That was very high pitch, sorry. I don't know. I think good. It's gonna definitely be the best remake for Disney, 100%. And I think this year, for a good couple of sequels and remakes, How to Train Your Dragon is going to be another. I think that one's going to be a top one, which I'm also very excited to see. It's going to be exciting. And I thought I'd written it down, but I guess I didn't. So, overall, I think we're in our third day domestically. Lilo and Stitch has made... domestically, I'm typing this in because I can't multitask. Lilo and Stitch. What? Lilo. Oh my god, dyslexic, innit? Lilo and Stitch movie. Man, this is... how much? Oh my god. I am so... for my first podcast, this is going as good as I expected it to. I can't wait to have someone around with me to do this. This is... don't like it. Oh my god, how much money? Domestically, it has made 341 million globally. That includes 157 from marketing, which is fair enough. This movie is doing good. As good as I expect. I always hope, and I say this all the time, I hope every movie has success and it's good. The only time I don't is when the person making the movie is an absolute prat and just despicable human being. That's the only time I hope it's done. Obviously we do Innocent Till Proven Guilty. We're not going to get into too much of that because there's no point. We're discussing movies. But 341 million is just amazing. I'm so glad it's going to be successful. I'm so happy. There would have been a movie review, but my mum is ill, so I have to wait till next week to watch it, and I have to wait 2 weeks to see Mission Impossible, and then by that time Karate Kid will be out, and I'll have to see that, and then after that it'll be How to Train Your Dragon, and then after that I ain't sure. In July we've obviously got the big three. What's that Kendrick Lamar song? Just big three, it's just big me. I ain't saying that, mate. It's oh god, this. Right, let's find out how much Mission Impossible made. Mission Impossible. Final Reckoning. I haven't watched all the Mission Impossible movies. How much? I didn't know the cost of how much this made, but 400 million to cost this movie. Did that include with marketing? Because if it did, then more than Avatar. No. Matt, whatever his name is, speaking on the Town podcast, is confirming that Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning cost 400 million to produce. That's more expensive than any of the Avatar movies. That's got to be with marketing, because marketing doubles what the budget is. Wow. That, how much has it made? That budget. Wow. I'm genuinely shocked. I just want to know how much it's made. Wow. Obviously, it's only been out 3 days, so you don't expect much, but Lilo and Stitch has already done that. Obviously, Mission Impossible isn't as big as Lilo and Stitch, or isn't as massive as a franchise, but you'd hope for the last one, and for how much passion the director and Tom Cruise put into this movie, you'd hope it'd be successful. You really would. Obviously, it's 3 hours long, and doesn't have as many action scenes as what I've read. I haven't seen the movie, obviously. You'd hope it does well. Around 120 million US. Let's read this. It has made around 127 million so far from overseas marketing. It opens in a handful of territories last week for a cumulative gable. Okay, so domestic. Domestic. Oh my god. This I don't go to school enough to what. Domestically is your country. Domestically, okay. Overseas. What is wrong with you, Toby? Overseas and domestically. Okay. Domestically, Mission Impossible has made 120 million. Overseas, it has made 200 million. There we go. Okay, we're halfway there. I mean, it has to double it, so it obviously has to make 800 million to break even. I hope this movie does well. I hope. I am going to see it. I want to support this movie. It looks good. It really does. Well, we've learned something new overseas and domestically, even though I already knew that. I just forgot what the two men. But yeah, Lilo and Stitch doing good and great for Lilo and Stitch in box office. Good for Mission Impossible. Obviously, it's only been out for 3 days. Memorial Day was Friday. I'm not sure. Can't remember. Don't know. And obviously, we've got Thunderbolts still out there, and I think Sinners is still going on. I think. Final Destination. Keep out for my reaction. I'm going to see that Thursday. Was going to be Tuesday. Got booked out. It's in a small in a theatre. We call it cinema. We call it kinema actually here in where I am. Yeah, we've got a lot of movies coming out. We've got a lot of movies out. Right, that's going to do it for that topic. We're going to do a quick little side quest. We're going to butch up a little bit, and we're gonna see what movies are coming out, what movies we've got for the rest of this month, and then we're going to move on to, I believe, our final topic of the day. And then you won't have to see me for another week. And hopefully, whether I will have my friend with me, I do not know. We've got GCSEs at the moment. For those in America, it's our exams that we do at the end of our school year or our school life. And hopefully we don't have to repeat them ever again. But yeah. So, we are going to do a little research. And we are going to find out what movies are coming out. So, movies. I did write it down, but I wrote it on my phone. I'm filming on my phone at the moment, so I can't do that. I can't wait to get a camera. I'm so excited. Gonna have to wait till December though. May. So obviously we've got Mission Impossible. Haven't seen that yet. Lilo and Stitch. Haven't seen that yet. Final Destination. Haven't seen that yet. Karate Kid. Haven't seen that yet. Oh my god! I just remembered I haven't looked because I ain't got that. I just got that. That's just Thunderbolts. Ballerina. I can't wait for Ballerina. Me and my dad love the John Wick franchise, and we cannot wait for Ballerina. I've shown the trailers, and I was like, right, we are not looking at any clips. We're not looking at any clips. He don't really care about this. He thinks this is just, I just want to have a good time. Which is like, fair enough. I am so passionate about movies, which is why I'm so excited for Ballerina. And Ana de Armas is such an amazing actress that, yeah, anything Ana de Armas in, Knives Out, War Dogs, I think it is, the one with, oh my god, the guy from Top Gun and Whiplash, and then the big guy out of, Wolf of Wall Street, hold on, Top Gun, Miles Teller, that was one. Why am I blanking on his name? War Dogs cast. Wait. Just put in War Dogs. Jonah Hill. How could I forget Jonah Hill? Jonah Hill is literally one of the most rememberable comedians right now. But yeah, War Dogs with, them. Miles Teller, and I'm surprised I remember Miles Teller, to be honest. But yes, so in May of 2025, never gives you simple answers, does it? Never. Oh, go away. Give me a simple answer. Oh, go away. You can skip this part of the podcast. This is just us chit-chatting at the moment. So, we have Romeo and Juliet. Don't think anyone really cares about that. Mission Impossible, obviously. Thunderbolts, Final Destination. Has Mission Impossible been out before Thunderbolts? Fair enough. Final Destination, which I was surprised has been out as long as it has. Has it been out for very long? I'm just doing a short release date. Speaking of Final Destination, we're not going to make it a topic because it's not as big and I haven't seen it yet. But it's made the most out of the franchise, and I think it's 150 million it's made, so not bad. And then we move on to Karate Kid and Lilo and Stitch. And that does it for May. It's not bad, is it? And Peppa Pig, apparently. Nope. So we move on to June. Stupid ads. Oh, yes. June. Even if we just get 2 movies. Oh, we got 3. Megan 2.0. I'm not really too bothered about that. Oh, 28 years later. Okay. Right, let's start from the beginning. So, we start off with Ballerina. Come on, we're starting strong. I so hope I can. I want to see this movie as soon as it comes out. Literally, day of it comes out. That hurt. Ow. The day of, and then we got F1 release in the next week. It's F1, and then we got 28 years later, which I don't know. I don't mind zombie movies. I'm not too bothered. It just depends on if anyone I know wants to watch it. If not, I'm forcing them to, and we're going to theatres and watching it. Then we've got Megan 2.0, which is looking like it's going to be every sequel to a horror movie, and it's going to turn into an action movie. Then we got How to Train Your Dragon, obviously the remake. We'll be seeing that. I think that's going to be probably the second day as it comes out. It depends on what day I'm going to watch it. I try and split it out with friends, mum and dad's, and then my uncle and cousin and her boyfriend. I try and split it out because I have groups I see it with. So it's like, oh, who did I see it with that time? 28 years later, ELO, which is a Pixar movie, I think. Probably won't see that. It's like Luca. Luca's probably one of my ones I really like of the newest time. Okay, any others? Tron. Just off topic, Tron is probably one of the ones I'm looking forward to most. Any more of June? I'd say we're gonna go up to August and then we stop. Okay, I think that's all of June. There's a lot of irrelevant ones. We move on to July, which is obviously the big month. Ooh, okay. So we have obviously Jurassic World, Smurfs. I'm not gonna see that one. I like Smurfs. I don't want it to be ruined. Superman, Fantastic Four, I Know What You Did Last Summer, which has a girl from Outer Banks, which I'd probably check out. I think I'm gonna go with my friend, one of my friends, to see that, because I'm starting to get into my horror movies. Oh no, wait, is that when they're releasing the horror movie Bambi? I knew they were going to release a Bambi horror movie, but I didn't know when. Because I know they're trying to build this whole big franchise of horror movies, like the Winnie the Pooh one, the Bambi one, and the Grinch one. Not crappy horror movies. Sometimes they work well, sometimes they do. Head of Security, Idris Elba, John Cena, I think. Yeah. That'd be streaming one. And Happy Gilmore. We like Happy Gilmore. We like a bit of Happy Gilmore. Excuse me. And now we move on to the last one of the month of August. I don't think there's much. The Naked Gun. We'll be checking that out. I'm glad we're getting some of these like cheesy, crappy kind of comedies. I'm glad we're getting some of them back. The one that springs to mind first that we've got the most recent is probably Ted. I'm probably wrong. Put in the comments if you can think of any more. But I think Naked Gun's probably the most one that springs to mind straight away. Nobody 2. If you haven't seen the first one, watch Nobody. It's amazing. If you like John Wick and you like them kind of really kind of gory action movies, it's very good. And it's got good humour. It's got heart. It's got everything. I still need to show my dad this one before Nobody 2. We've got 3 months, June, July, August. We've got 3 months. Eventually, when my mum goes out, we'll be checking this out. Because I'm going to watch this because he loves John Wick. He really likes them movies. So if he likes them movies, then he'll like this. And he didn't know about them until me. So I'm a good son, Anna. I'm a good son. And yeah, that does it for our summer movies. I think eventually we'll do a segment on the podcast of my computer was making a sound. My laptop was making a sound. I think we're going to do a segment of stick or twist, bomb or flop. I don't know. Bomb or flop's the same thing. Success or flop, success or bomb. We'll do a segment eventually. I think that could be next week's segment or the week after. We'll see. Yeah. Okay. So. Do I save that for next week's podcast? I'm going to save this for next week's podcast. It is rumoured actors. Sorry, I've got an itchy nose. We've got rumoured actors to appear in Marvel's Avengers Doomsday. Now, obviously, this is rumours, but I thought might just make a segment. But we'll be a bit of time. We don't want this to be a too long one with the first podcast. We want to be a bit of a short one to let you guys lean into the podcast if you do watch it all, which I'll be grateful if you do. I think I'll save that for next week's podcast. Yeah. I think I want to see more rumours. I was going to discuss the leaked designs for the X-Men in Avengers Doomsday, but I'll save that for next week as well. But you seem to have got a lot to next week. One of the big ones. 3 big ones that I'll tell you. Ted Lasso Season 4 begins filming July. We will discuss that because I want to get over Ted Lasso more. Ryan Reynolds wanted to kill off Deadpool in Deadpool and Wolverine, but decided not to because the higher up said no, we'll pay you more money. Michael Jackson biopic has been split into 2 films. And the first one will end with him leaving Jackson 5 and releasing his first solo album. Stay ready for that podcast next week. I might have a friend with me. I might not. I hope I do, because then he can research and I can be on the camera with me. And it'll be good. Those are what we'll be discussing next week. I hope you've enjoyed this first podcast. I think it's gone as good as a podcast can. I didn't think I'd be doing this 6 months ago, or not even 6 months ago. 3 months I'd be like, nah, podcast, get out of here. But no, it's gone as good as it could. I mean, having no help and just being myself, camera, microphone, and a laptop. Yeah, it's not bad, is it? And it's gone on for about an hour-ish, and now it's 2 a.m. here where I am in the UK. The things I do. The things I do for entertainment. Oh well. That'll do it for this video. Please like and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the video, the podcast. I'm Toby. Have a great day.